Alright, so a lot of you guys really seem to be enjoying these intros, so I'm going to be doing them a little bit more often. Anyways, today we're going to be ranking all of the Wonder Woman variants in Injustice 2 Mobile. Now, I'm not going to lie, if you look in depth at all the Wonder Womans, they're not that good, to be honest. I'm kind of mad at how they do the Wonder Womans in this game because they're just, they're below average. The number one spot, she's kind of decent, kind of. A lot of people like to say that she's a good character. I disagree. Anyways, I'm going to explain all that throughout the video, but before we start, I just want to say thank you guys for the support. You guys have been killing this series and the series before in the views, in the like to dislike ratios, in the watch time. We are doing fantastic, and I am really happy about that. I'm really glad you guys are enjoying this, and I just wanted to say thank you. Anyways, with all that being said, let's start the video. Today we're going to be ranking every Wonder Woman character in Injustice 2 Mobile. As always, if you enjoy the video, don't forget to like and subscribe, and let's get started. Coming in at number 4, aka the worst Wonder Woman character in Injustice 2 Mobile, is going to be Amazon Wonder Woman. Alright, so the first thing I want to talk about with this character is how to get her shards. You used to be able to get her shards off of daily objectives, but just like the campaign, I think NetherRealm just forgot about it, and after a very short time, you could not get any more Amazon Wonder Woman shards off of the daily objectives. And even if you go check this character's overview to see where to get her shards, there's actually nothing written down right there. I just wanted to point this out because I found it hilarious how NetherRealm gives us this character, not even a good character, and they don't even give us a way to get her shards. Maybe she might be in chests, but either way, you're going to see that this character is just not worth it. Okay, so first, Amazon Wonder Woman only has one passive, and what this passive does is it gives health to the entire team. Oh, wait a minute. Hold up. That's not true. Never mind. I'm reading that a little bit more closely. It says only female teammates. I am triggered. Moving on to her special abilities, there's really nothing going on aside from her special 2, which is a reflective shield. So I honestly don't really know what to say about this character. I think a lot of you guys can agree that this is definitely one of the worst characters in the entire game, and dude, let's just move on. Coming in at number 3 is going to be Silver Wonder Woman. Okay, so first of all, this character is very similar to Amazon Wonder Woman, but the only reason why I rank Silver Wonder Woman higher is just because if I wanted to get this character, it would be a lot easier since I can just get her shards off of the campaign, which I guess doesn't really matter since I'm never going to try to get this character, and I really don't know who would want to. If we go look at her special abilities, there's really nothing going on aside from her reflective shield, which a ton of other characters have and that are far better than this character. And if we go look at her passives, she gives 6% attack for the entire team, and she also gives 15% more damage towards any opponent. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, hold up. Wait, no. No. She only gets 15% more damage when facing male opponents. I'm triggered again. Alright, you know what? Get this bitch off my screen. Let's move on to number 2. Coming in at number 2 is going to be Warrior Queen Wonder Woman. This Wonder Woman is definitely better than Silver Wonder Woman and Amazon Wonder Woman, but she's still not the greatest character out there. I really wish she had more to offer in her passives because her only passive is kinda weak. So what her passive does is basically whenever one of her teammates dies, they will be replaced by a minion or an Amazon warrior. Now this is pretty terrible for a couple of reasons. First of all, when your teammate dies and the minion spawns in, you cannot tag in or tag out the minion. Once you tag out the minion, it's gone. It's not coming back. So it kind of defeats the entire purpose. And also, if one of my teammates dies, I would prefer to have a passive that would bring them back to life instead of giving me some minion with some really crappy stats. Also, not to mention that this passive only triggers for one of your teammates, not for both. If we go look at her special abilities, her special 1 has armor pierce and her special 2 is a reflective shield. And if you want to get her shards, you can get them off the challenge mode or you can get it off of raid drops. The same can be said for her gears. Before I move on, I just want to say that this character can definitely be improved by just having these 2 simple things. Number 1, make it so that the passive triggers every single time that your teammate dies, and number 2, give give me the ability to be able to tag in and tag out my minion whenever I want to. This way, at the very least, I can make my minion take certain specials at certain times when I don't want my damage dealer to be doing so. Oh, and also, I forgot to mention that this passive is of course not going to be really useful in raids, so maybe if they can give her some sort of extra bonus buffs to her special abilities just to be a little bit better, that would go a long way. Anyways, with all that being said, now let's move on to number 1, which is going to be Mythic Wonder Woman. Okay, so I seem to have a really unpopular opinion when it comes to this character. A lot of people really like this character. I just think that she's kinda decent. So first, let's look at her special abilities. Her special 1 does armor pierce, and her special 2 is a reflective shield, and her special 3 doesn't have any sort of special effects or buffs. So in terms of her special abilities, there's just not that much going on. And unfortunately, this character's passive is also not that great. So what it does is whenever you knock out an opponent, you're going to take a percentage of their attack for a certain amount of time, which is not the worst passive in the world, but it's not going to be useful in raids or in solo raids. And for arena, let's be honest, a lot of characters nowadays are going to be doing a lot of damage whether or not you're going to be taking away the opponent's attack for a certain amount of time. So ultimately, the nicest thing I can say about this passive is that it's a really nice bonus to defeat opponents a little bit quicker, but it's definitely not necessary, especially right now when we have so many overpowered characters. Also, Arena is the #1 game mode that I play, and I can tell you very, very confidently that there is very few times when I think to myself, oh, if I had extra attack, I definitely wouldn't have lost that battle. Because nowadays, so many characters have so much attack that if you lose in Arena, it's usually going to be just because you made a mistake. And also, you have to realize that in Arena, you don't really have to fight super overpowered teams to be getting a lot of points, because you can just keep refreshing battles until you find a really easy team that gives you a lot of points. I just wanted to point that out because whenever I say that this passive isn't really that great, a lot of people like to act like this passive is going to give you so much attack that it's going to kill anybody in your path and you're unkillable, and that's definitely not the case. This passive is not that strong. If anything, it's just a nice bonus. With all that being said, one really good thing about Mythic Wonder Woman is that she's a part of the Justice League team, which means that she's going to be doing a lot of basic attack damage. Well, that is if you pair her up with Cyborg and maybe Justice League Flash or Justice League Aquaman, because for the main Justice League team, you're probably just going to be using Justice League Cyborg, Justice League Aquaman, and Justice League the Flash. So Mythic Wonder Woman is probably not going to be your first choice, but at least you do have the option to pair her up with any Justice League teammate if you want to get those buffs. Also, if you want, you can pair her up with Justice League Superman. I know I keep saying negative things about Mythic Wonder Woman, but it also would have been nice if she had some extra passives that would work with her Justice League team. Finally, if you want to get Mythic Wonder Woman shards, she's going to pop up in the arena seasons, so getting her shards is going to be pretty easy, especially since she's an old character. However, if you want to get her gears, I'm not entirely sure where to get them because they are not in the arena store, so chances are you're going to probably have to get them off of chests or you're going to have to buy them. But if you're patient, you can get her gears off of raid drops, but you cannot get her shards in raid drops. Alright guys, that's pretty much it. I know I was really negative in this video, but to be honest, there just isn't any Wonder Womans that I really enjoy using in this game. NetherRealm definitely needs to add a better Wonder Woman whenever Wonder Woman 84 comes out. Or at the very least, they should refactor somebody. And before I go, I just wanted to say thank you guys for the support. Honestly, man, this series and the series that I did before, which was the top 5 best characters in every single class, we are absolutely killing it with the views, with the watch time, with the like to dislike ratio. We are doing fantastic. So thank you guys for the support. I'm really, really glad that you guys are liking this series. And pretty soon I'm going to be done with this series. So that means that I'm going to have to start a brand new series. And I already know what I'm going to do. It's going to be the top 5 worst characters in every single class. Kind of like, you know, the top 5 best characters in every single class, but just the worst version of them. And I really hope that you guys enjoy that series as well. Anyways, with all that being said, I hope you guys have a nice day. Stay safe and stay clean, and I'll see you guys later.